All right, picture this for a second. You're scrolling through your phone at 2 a.m. You see their story. They're out, smiling, laughing with people who aren't you. And you're sitting there thinking, I did everything right. You listened. You supported. You were there. But somehow, that wasn't enough. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you're growing up. The world doesn't reward niceness the way you think it does. It rewards value, scarcity, presence that can't be ignored. And if you're always available, always agreeable, always saying, yeah, whatever you want, your brain is basically broadcasting, I'm not going anywhere. Take your time. Psychology backs this up hard. There's this concept called intermittent reinforcement. It's why slot machines are addictive. Unpredictable rewards keep you hooked. Constant rewards, boring, expected, forgettable. You become the emotional equivalent of a participation trophy. Nice to have, easy to forget. Let me tell you about my friend Sam. Good person, heart of gold, would literally give you their last dollar. But relationships? Brutal. They'd text paragraphs. The other person would reply with LOL. They'd make plans. The other person would cancel last minute. They'd still show up the next time, ready to try again. One day, Sam asked me, why don't they see me? And I told them what nobody else would. They do see you. That's the problem. They see exactly what you're willing to tolerate. That hit different. Because here's what happens psychologically when you have zero boundaries. Your nervous system starts running on cortisol and anxiety. You're constantly monitoring their mood, their reactions, everyone's comfort, except your own. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that should be making rational decisions, gets hijacked by your need for validation. Dopamine only hits when they approve. So you become a people-pleasing machine, and machines don't get loved. They get used. You know what's wild? People don't even do this consciously. It's not some calculated game. It's human wiring, social evolution. Our brains are scanning for strength, stability, people who won't fold under pressure. Not cruelty, not arrogance, just solidity. Someone who knows their worth and doesn't need external validation to feel it. And when you're bending over backwards, apologizing for breathing, triple texting, constantly accommodating, the other person's subconscious reads, they don't even value themselves. Why should I? Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. Here's where it gets messy. You start noticing patterns. The person who barely replies, everyone's chasing them. The colleague who's kind of selfish gets promoted. The friend who speaks their mind even when it's uncomfortable. Respected. And you're sitting there like, what am I doing wrong? Nothing, actually. You're just optimizing for the wrong outcome. You're trying to be liked, but respect. Respect comes from boundaries, from standards, from the quiet confidence that says, I'm good with or without you. That's not arrogance, that's self-possession, and it's magnetic. Look, I'm not telling you to become some cold, detached robot. You don't need to ghost people or play mind games or act like you don't care. That's just the opposite extreme of the same problem. What I'm saying is this. Stop abandoning yourself to keep others comfortable. Stop apologizing for having preferences. Stop giving away your time, energy, and respect to people who wouldn't do the same. Start building a life so solid that approval becomes irrelevant. Hit the gym, not for aesthetics, for discipline. Build skills, create things, get competent at something. Confidence isn't a mindset hack. It's evidence-based. It comes from doing hard things and proving to yourself you can handle them. And in relationships, romantic, professional, platonic, say what you mean. Disagree when you need to. Walk away when your boundaries get crossed, because here's the truth most people won't say out loud. The right people don't punish you for having standards. They respect you for them. So ask yourself honestly, are you kind because it reflects who you are, or because you're terrified of what happens if you're not? Big difference? Drop your thoughts below. Let's talk about it. Because sometimes the first step isn't changing how you act, it's changing how you see yourself.